You look beautiful, Amber.
Thank you.
This is the dress that you wore in your first wedding.
It's slightly altered.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was Stephanie's, and it means a lot to me. Especially since she and Eric are married again.
I think that's a good omen, don't you?
Yeah. So, when are you and Thorne gonna tie the knot? Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. But maybe sooner than you think.
Amber. Helen, will you take the baby? That's all right, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on, Funky.
Be a good boy. Yes, boy. We're about to start, okay? If it's all right, I'd just like to say a few words to everyone. Rick and Amber have been living across the courtyard for almost a year now. They've had some rough times. But they have persevered in spite of pressures and temptations. They've remained faithful to each other, and they love their little baby. And I couldn't be more proud of them if they were my own children. And I think it's really something special that a young couple would want to, for the second time, pledge their commitment to one another and renew their vows. I think it's something very special, don't you? Rick, Amber, I want to tell you, you've started down a path that is going to give you greater rewards than you could possibly imagine. And I also want to tell you something. Love is definitely better the second time around.
Hear, hear.
Hey, sorry we can't make it to the phone. If you want to leave a message for Rick, Amber, or little Eric, you can do that right now.
Maybe they took him to the park. Or out to look at Christmas lights. My baby's first Christmas. Don't think about that. Focus on something else.
You think Mother's planning something?
Well, if she is, she hasn't let us in on it.
Whatever it happens to be, just keep your cool, all right?
Keep the secret, you mean?
Your mother cannot handle finding out about you and Brooke. She's not ready, Thorne.
Yeah, well, I can't handle this. Every time I see Macy, you know what? I don't care what you think. This is killing me. It is killing me to keep stringing her along like this. Now, I don't know what in the hell you expect me to do, but I'm...
Am I interrupting?
Hey, Siege.
Hey, man.
Listen, do you mind if I talk to Kimberly alone for a second? Sure. I was watching you while Stephanie was talking.
How could she say all these things about this ceremony is so beautiful and uplifting? Doesn't she know how you feel?
Stephanie thinks we should live up to our commitments.
That's all that you have with Amber. A commitment. You don't have any real love to back it up.
Kimberly, I have to.
No, just stop, okay? I know all your reasons. I know why you're doing this. But that doesn't make it right. It's your life, your choices. But don't you ever ask me to accept this because I can't. I will never do that.
I'm sorry.
Hello, Kimberly.
Amber,
Never knew you were such a fan
excuse me?
of our weddings. You're 2 for 2 now, aren't you?
Well, actually, this isn't a wedding, Amber. You're renewing your vows. Vows that you never honored in the first place.
Correction, you never honored them. But Rick did. He's especially good at that part about forsaking all others. But I guess that's just because he had so much practice. Excuse me, I have to go see my other guests. Da-da, da-da.
Aren't they sweet?
Yeah.
The thing that I regret most about the stroke is it's kept the two of them from getting married.
Oh, Mother, you do not need to feel guilty about that.
I won't, not after tonight.
More Becky, more. Hello. Becky, this is Kimberly Fairchild.
Why are you calling me?
I need your help. Something terrible is about to happen, and you are the only one that can stop it.
Mother, what's going on?
It's a surprise.
And it involves Thorne and Macy.
Yes, it does.
We're ready when you are.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Great.
Sweetheart, would you make sure everyone's here?
What? Yeah.
Thorne?
Come right over here with me.
Macy? Turn that on.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, I think everyone knows Reverend Foster. He's married all of us, I think. Will you take over?
Thank you. Ready? Then let's begin.
Where'd Kimberly go?
What's the matter? Is it the baby?
No, it's Rick. Rick. I'm at the Foresters. Amber and Rick are about to renew their wedding vows.
So?
He doesn't want to, Becky. He doesn't love her. He's only doing this because of little Eric.
Look, this has nothing to do with me.
You can stop this entire thing with just one word. Please, Becky, you're the only one that can. You've got to help him.
I can't tell you how pleased I am to be here today for this very special occasion. Like many of you here, I had my concerns when Rick and Amber first came to me, told me of their wish to be married. Could two people so young, so inexperienced, possibly face the challenges of a lifetime commitment? We knew, didn't we, that they would sorely be tested, especially in this, their first year as husband and wife, their first year as parents. And they were. But their marriage survived. In fact, it grew stronger. And that is what we're here to celebrate today. There are some who will find it unusual that they're taking this step so soon. But I have found that in the strongest of marriages, the commitment is made daily with a look, a smile, the touch of a loving hand. For those present who have made vows to one another, I invite you to join Rick and Amber in this chance to reaffirm your love. Rick and Amber, will you join right hands? I'm going to ask you to give your consent. Amber, will you take this man to be your husband, to be faithful to him alone?
I will.
And Rick, will you take this woman to be your wife, and to be faithful to her alone? Rick, I will. And will all of you present do all in your power to uphold these two persons in this marriage?
We will.
Amber and Rick each wanted to say a few words. Amber?
Rick, in this last year, my whole world has revolved around two things: my marriage and little Eric. But what I'm realizing is they're both kind of the same. They're gifts from God, God's most precious gifts. But you have to take care of them. You have to treasure them and nurture them. Otherwise, you can lose them. Like a child, our marriage has required sacrifices and forgiveness and endless love. But in this last year, it has grown so much stronger and more mature. We're learning to walk. Not on our own, but together as a family. And it is the hardest, most beautiful thing I've ever done. I love you, Rick. I love your strength and your integrity. You are such a good person. And there's no one else on this earth who could be a better father to our little boy. You honor me with your love, Rick. And I will spend the rest of my life trying to live up to that. I will be your partner and your lover and your friend. And the best is yet to come, I promise.
Becky, please help us.
You want me to stop the wedding?
No, I just want you to tell me the truth. I want to know what Amber's secret is.
Why, so you can turn it around and ruin her life?
No, Amber is ruining Rick's life. Don't you see that? If you could just see how unhappy he is right now.
Well, he's renewing his vows. How unhappy can he be?
It's only for his son.
I don't buy that. It's not like Amber is forcing this onto him. It's not like she's holding him at gunpoint.
Becky, please, you don't understand.
No, you don't understand. Rick is doing this because he wants to. And maybe he's doing this because he's trying to send you a message. So start listening.
Becky, please.
No, Kimberly, quit bothering me.
Amber, I remember the first time I met you. You were so free, so beautiful. I knew right away that you would change my life. Just didn't know how much. And I also didn't know how courageous you were, how loyal, and what a wonderful mother you would be to our son. Now, this past year, it's been hard for us, and everyone here knows that. But we made it. We got through, and that gives me the courage that we can get through anything that comes our way. As long as we respect each other. And respect, to me, is honesty. Truthfulness. And so that is my vow. To respect and honor you and our family. And to be the best husband and father I possibly can. Now and for the rest of my life. Amber, do you renew your vows of marriage? Do you promise to be strong in your love, gentle in your care, unwavering in your trust? Do you pledge your faithfulness and your friendship in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Rick, do you renew your vows of marriage? Do you promise to be strong in your love, gentle in your care, and unwavering in your trust? Do you pledge your faithfulness, your friendship, in good times and in bad, sickness and in health, for as long as you both shall live? I do. For as much as Amber and Rick have consented together in holy wedlock and have witnessed the same before God and this company, I pronounce that they are husband and wife. And those whom God has joined together, let no one put asunder. You may kiss your wife.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your mommy and daddy are married again. He's real. Oh, he has such a big
That was beautiful, you guys. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations, Rick.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
That's good.
That was beautiful. Certainly was. And hopefully inspirational.
Yeah.
She's in on it. Macy. She's planning something with Mother, and it has to do with Thorne.
Oh, gosh, no.
Yeah, oh, gosh is right. Whatever they have in mind could blow up in their faces.
Your mother cannot handle finding out about Thorne and Brooke tonight. You have to do something about it.